8 years ago when I was 10 years old, and it was an interesting time in my life because I've grown up in a single parent household for all my life, still am in a single parent household, and and I'm incredibly grateful for my loving mom who thought it would be a good idea for me to get a match at Big Brothers Big Sisters. Um, I didn't have too much guidance because I only had this one parent. I'm an only child. And what I really needed, and my mom recognized this, was a male mentor in my life. And so we went to Big Brothers Big Sisters to get matched. And the first memory I have of Mike is that he was a pretty scary guy for a 10-year-old in a big leather jacket. I saw him down the hallway. Black leather jacket, it was scary for me. But you know, we overcame that because about half an hour after we met, we were eating pizza. See, it wouldn't be possible for me to have this great relationship with Mike if it wasn't for the organization. You know, Mike mentioned Jan Sage, and Jan was the one who did all the paperwork, made sure that we had the right match, made sure that we both liked pizza. You know, but because we had to fill all these questionnaires, and then we got matched, and from then on out, I'd see Mike every single weekend, and he did all the goodness of his heart. You know, he's a volunteer. He wasn't getting paid to do any of this stuff, but it wasn't really just Mike taking me to fun places for me to have fun. You know, we were bonding together and both having fun, doing things we both love. You know, going to the auto shows, going to the golf course, doing all the things that you mentioned, racing go-karts and crashing. You know, Mike, he's been a big role model for me. I never would have thought when I was 10 years old and I first met Mike, I never would have thought I'd be able to stand up here and talk to a crowd of people like this. I was really shy, and Mike kind of helped me grow and mature from that. You know, when I was in the Boy Scouts, I had to do my own Eagle project, and I built a trailer for a food pantry to help them distribute food. And it was a huge project. I had to raise money, get supporters, call people, make contacts, organize other volunteers to build this thing. And you know, Mike, he was with me through the whole thing, and he showed me how to present myself, how to communicate. He didn't mention it, but he's also a leader in local business, so he knows the ins and outs. He was able to kind of help me learn about that process and learn how to manage a project. And so Mike's just been a great role model for me, and this was all possible through the organization. And he really has changed my life. I know he doesn't like to take responsibility for it, but you know, he's a huge mentor and just a huge role model through all these years. And I really wouldn't have been where I am without him. And I'll be attending UC Berkeley in the fall. And although it's not his alma mater of UCLA, which he was disappointed I didn't choose.
Corey went too.
I know. I'm sorry.
Go Bears!
Yeah.
Go Bears. You know, we're gonna stay in touch for sure. And you know, Mike, he's a lifelong friend. He's not just a mentor for me when I was in my teenage years. You know, we're gonna stay in touch for the rest of our lives, and especially so I can call him when I have that tech startup idea, because I'm gonna be majoring in computer science. So you know, he'll have to listen to all my wacky apps and stuff. But I'm incredibly grateful to this organization, and I'm incredibly grateful for everyone here who is really supporting this.